Kembo, Kembo, Natata, and Zombie Amazulu. Nusyami, 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 Kembo. That was a beautiful greeting inspired by my sister from South Africa, especially, who I have yet to meet, but I was touched by her testimony on Manzambi Zola's page. Check it out, family. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. For those of you who are new, welcome. Because here on this channel, I talk about plant-based wellness and biblical spirituality. And as you saw in the title of this video, today I will be discussing what your dentist won't tell you. And the inspiration behind this topic is simply my own experience and my testimony of all the dental work that I've been through, that I've experienced, from root canals to cavities to deep cleanings, you name it. These are tips that I have experienced firsthand and continue to experience. But ultimately, I just want to shed some light and give you all a few tips that I think will definitely help you in your oral health journey. So first, fluoride. If you all do not already know about fluoride, it is inundated in our water, in baby formula, in toothpaste, in mouthwash, in our water supply. It is just all over the place. And essentially, this was information that came out and that had a lot of attention, I would say in the early 2000s, like 2005, 2006, by the American Dental Association. And today, if you go to your dentist and you ask, why is there fluoride? Most dentists simply don't know because they're only following rules and regulations that they were instructed to keep. But ultimately, there is a ton of research. In fact, I will link some articles down below informing you about the effects of fluoride. So fluoride is simply something that we really just don't want, especially as people who are intentional about our mind, our body, and our spirit. And fluoride essentially, the way it responds to the body is it attacks our body in every form, from the kidney to our mouth, to our hormonal system, to our nervous system, which is really the same thing. But nonetheless, it just attacks our bodies. And there's really no documentation that shows the benefit of fluoride building up anything, and simply it's just tearing down. So one of the things that has helped me along my journey is simply replacing my toothpaste and my mouthwash with something as simple as hydrogen peroxide as a mouthwash and a fluoride-free toothpaste. And these things can be found at a Rite Aid, Walgreens, your local health food store. It really is not that hard to find a fluoride-free toothpaste. Otherwise, you can go as far as just mixing a baking soda concoction at home. I know in the land, some of you are fortunate to have a particular bark that from a tree that is used as a toothbrush. And within that bark is, I believe, a natural occurring vitamin, nutrient, something that is commonly used for brushing teeth. I found that out when I went to Ghana. But nonetheless, I just think that replacing my toothpaste and replacing my mouthwash has improved my oral hygiene and really just the way that I take care of myself. Also, my teeth there's a new feeling that I adjusted to, and ultimately it's something that I value and I feel has made a difference. So secondly, iodine. You all, if you haven't already heard me talk about iodine, I talk about iodine for everything. I believe it's like a cure-all. But I first started taking iodine and found out about iodine because it has the ability to regenerate, what would be the word? Mineralize our enamel, our teeth enamel. I had a cavity that was irritating me. It was a very early onset cavity. And I say that because this method may not apply to a cavity that is deep set and has been there for a while, that is decaying, or has reached the bone of your tooth. So the cavity that I had was, once again, very small cavity that was just on the layer of the top of my tooth enamel. And a continuous application of iodine, or just a few drops directly on the tooth, over the course of a few months, I kid you not, made my cavity go away. And when we think about the purpose of something like a toothpaste, or just what it means to not only cleanse your mouth, brush your teeth, but originally and fundamentally, toothpaste is meant to provide minerals for your teeth and for your enamel. And simply toothpaste with fluoride does not do that, because fluoride takes away, decalcifies. Once again, I will link articles below because there is just so many red flags when it comes to fluoride, and really something that we do not want in our bodies. But iodine is something that has helped me, and once again, completely made a cavity of mine go away. And I just really think you all should try it. Now, for the third tip that has increased my oral health, and that my dentist did not tell me, is one of my favorites, family. So essentially, we all know the feeling, or most of us know the feeling, of leaving the dentist and our numbing medication, or when your anesthesia wears off, when your mouth is numb and there's a tingly feeling, and then you all of a sudden start to feel the nerve pain within your jawline. And oftentimes the dentist will tell you to just pop some ibuprofen and, go lay down. But one of the things that has helped me, and really one of the things that I early on in my wellness journey committed to, was not taking medication. Like traditionally over-the-counter medication that is just popping, simply because I've recognized that it affects my body long term. And so I'm always tempted to look for natural alternatives. And so this next thing that I'm going to tell you has changed my life exponentially. And that is cayenne oil, family. Literally the oil from cayenne pepper. And that can be found in a tincture. It's something you can easily make at home. I will link in the description a brother who is an herbalist, who actually has videos on videos on videos of how to make tinctures and things at home. But ultimately, cayenne oil, if you apply just one drop of cayenne oil onto the tooth that you suffer a nerve pain from, it will, of course, it will burn. You will feel a heated sensation, but it's almost like when you press on a bruise, you have a bruise and you put pressure on it and it makes it feel better. And I kid you not, I just came from the dentist last week, and had throbbing pain when my anesthesia wore off, and applied that cayenne oil, and I even had a headache because of the nerve pain, and all of that went away simply after, of course, a prayer to the Most High and one drop of cayenne oil on my tooth. So it's safe, it's natural. Cayenne oil has amazing benefits. It's good for heart health, blood flow, so on and so forth. So oral health, teeth pain, tooth pain, those are just some of the few things that I have a sensitive heart toward. And if any of you are suffering with pain in your mouth or nervous pain in your mouth, I encourage you to try these things. Lastly, I just have a few more tips if you're interested in whitening or finding more natural alternatives. Two things that are super popular that have tons of information online about are oil pulling, for just natural sterilization of your mouth, for gargling, for coconut oil has amazing benefits, sterilization, antifungal benefits, that simply taking a teaspoon of coconut oil, putting it in your mouth and swishing it around can, for about a minute to 2 minutes, or if longer if you feel the need, but over time can do a wonder. As well as charcoal. Charcoal is a favorite I know of my brother's, and he has attested to the fact that charcoal, simply brushing his teeth with activated charcoal, helps to whiten the enamel of his teeth, or teeth in general. And ultimately, that is something that isn't encouraged to not only do continuously, but over time, or throughout time rather. It's most effective. Something that's not done every single day, because it does have the power and the effect to wear down the enamel. But from every once in a while, brushing your teeth with charcoal to whiten them is a great idea. Charcoal has the amazing benefit of detoxifying your body, regardless of if you simply just use it orally or if you just swallow a little bit, you will be perfectly fine. In fact, they use charcoal or activated charcoal in emergency rooms for individuals who are experience poisoning. And so it is that effective. But nonetheless, family, I appreciate you for watching. I hope you've gained some insight from this video and that you read the articles and check out the links below, and have an amazing day. Be enriched, be increased, and I will see you in the comments and in my next video.